Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X2. Now, I'm not as much of a fan of this game as I am the first one, and there are a good few reasons for that. This game is good, enjoyable story, the first half of it, and I did enjoy my time when it originally released. I had fun, but holy crap, if you're used to the previous games in this series playing as Copen, you're in for some whiplash. So, as you can see, I've already unlocked this, but I haven't... Hard mode is available. That's new. When you're first playing through this game, this will be question marks. You won't have access to this at all. First thing I always like to check is to make sure my configuration is right. Okay. Yep. Looking good. Okay. So let's head on in. As you can see, I have beaten the game before, and I was doing a practice run to make sure I remembered this game, speaking of which. Just like anything with Copen, the bosses do have weaknesses to others, so I have the list handy just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I was just kind of playing back to remember how this game played, how the story was, all that kind of thing. And the story I still enjoy, but this game feels, the best way to put it, incomplete. But let's not dilly-dally anymore. Let's open up file 3 and get started.
それはいつかの未来、どこかの島国、管理 AI に支配された灰色のディストピア。
Before I forget, this was the first game to introduce English voice acting. The actors did a phenomenal job, but I've become accustomed to the Japanese voice cast, so for my Let's Play, you are going to hear the Japanese voice cast.
白き鋼鉄のイクスことアキュラの活躍により暴走した管理 AI は倒され、世界にひとときの平和が訪れた。新たな指導者ブレイドの庇護のもと、仲間たちと穏やかな日々を送るアキュラ。平和となった世界で彼は趣味の研究に打ち込んでいた。
I love how Lola's just sitting there on books, relaxing.
せっかく平和になったんだから、もう少しのんびりすればいいのに。
まあまあ、そう言わないで、琥珀ちゃん。アキュラ君は戦いの日々が長かったからね。いきなり平和になっちゃって、本人も何していいかわからないんだよ。
At least Lola is honest.
これでも俺なりにのんびりしているつもりなんだが、それにだ、今研究しているこれは実に興味深い。
Forever the scientist.
それいつの間にかアキラくんの手元にあったんだっけ。不思議な話だね。
この世界に存在しない素材と技術で作られたライフル型情報端末、キーライフル。
Blaster rifle, eh?
どうしてこんなものが俺の元に現れたのか。今は壊れているようだが、これを研究すれば異世界の存在だって明らかになるかもしれんな。作ってなんだ今の声は。
声？何も聞こえないよ。
お、ちょっと二人とも見て。
これはワームホールだと。
Some of these things are looking a little familiar, aren't they? Maybe from another game?
エネルギー反応増大。吸い込まれる。
なんだ、一体何が起きた。琥珀、ロロ、二人とも無事か。
ご無事ですか？
この声は。
すみません。もしかしてあなたは人間さんだったりするのでしょうか？
君は。
お初にお目にかかります。私はルルと申します。
Say hello to Null. She's a very important character in this game.
その姿、君はロボットなのか。
And now we're properly introduced to Luminous Avenger X2. Several months later,
あれがグレイブピラー。この異世界の全ての知識が眠る塔。
ヌルによれば、あの塔になら元の世界に帰る方法が見つかるかもしれないということだったな。
けどあそこにたどり着くだけでもいろんな障害があるみたいだよ。骨が折れそう。
それに対処するための新装備だ。それにじっとしていても何も始まらない。
それもそうだね。ミッション開始だ。
alright, time for the first mission.
ここまで来るのに結構 HP が減っちゃったね。こんな時こそ僕の出番だ。
Ah, yes, the new introduction of this game.
アキラくん、スキルメニューを開いてヒーリングを選んでみて。
So we have both our finisher, which is now Colossal Maelstrom, and healing.
回復完了。お前のモードヒーリング、うまく機能しているようだな。
ヒーリングはいつでもどこでも何度でも無制限に使えちゃうから、ピンチになったら遠慮なく僕に頼っちゃって。ミッション。
What Lola forgets to mention is it needs to recharge first. So you can see it's faded out, so I won't be able to use it. Anyways, first thing, bonus emblems. They're back. And there are 4 in total in each stage. So some of it's the same. You can still lock onto targets and shoot away. However, you probably noticed something. Empty. You don't get 3. You get 1. Oh yeah. And this is your weapon now. You can run it at each level. I rarely use it. I'm usually the one who's acrobatic and up in the air. So you'll see me being long range more than close range, which for me is very unique. Your dash on the ground can do that. And the thing that bugs me about this game is you can see the way the enemies are set up. They're designed to frickin' run so you can do chain dashes. You can still dash in enemies and break away their shield, which is nice. So you'll see me playing normally, I'll actually just drop to the ground if there's solid ground in front of me. Just so I can dash again. So this is your basic tutorial stage. It's going to teach you everything you need to know. Oh, I didn't expect to do that. I'm playing with a unique Pro controller that has a better D-pad than anything else I've used. I'd use my BitDo, but even that has its problems, so I want to make sure I have a nice responsive D-pad this time. See, out of habit, I went to do another dash and I couldn't. Alright. Next one's up here. God, it bugs me that it's played like that. This environment looks familiar. And I do like this detail. You can do environmental damage. Like, there's so much improvement, and then there's stuff that feels like a step back as well. And it leaves me conflicted with this game. Like, I liked what I played, but still. And now, I have access. As long as that gauge doesn't run out, I can continue chain dashing. So it's obvious they had it programmed in here, but for some reason they made it so it's only tied to your overdrive. Like, they really wanted you to access high scores, but that's not how I play. So I have to resort to other things. Anyways, as usual, it's boss time.
これってワーカーの残骸？この塔グレイブピラーを守ってたのかな？
朽ちたワーカー、かつての門番か。何？
Huh, that shield looks awfully familiar. So, it looks like this worker bot was reactivated for some reason. So, his dash makes him impenetrable until he stops. That's usually why you'll see me waiting. And you don't want to be close to him either, because he can do some pretty nasty things. Dash again? Oh, huh. Didn't expect him to back up like that. That slash that he was going for was one of those things. This. Now keep in mind, I'm playing on the normal difficulty. And I'm finding this a little easy. But you can still get your cross crush. But yeah, you definitely want to be learning the attack patterns of your bosses this time, because it can actually get you out of a pinch. But taking my time, I got a B. If you do this a little bit faster, of course you can get higher ranks. Highest I've ever gotten in this game are A's.